Right guys, I hope you're strapped in and ready because I'm going to talk about something that guitarists need to stop doing. It sucks major donkey balls, and the sooner you stop doing it, the better your guitar playing is going to be, but even more than that, the better your life is going to be. So this is something we've been talking about recently, Mrs. Higgy and I.
Yeah.
And it's where people keep putting themselves down and refusing to accept their positive qualities. Now this is something I see quite a bit. And whilst you might think, well, why does that matter? Well, it does matter because not only does it affect the person doing it, it does actually have a knock-on effect to everyone around them too.
Yes, because we, you know, in the sphere that we've seen it, is like somebody will upload a video and they say, oh, well, you know, I was a bit crappy and oh, my so-and-so isn't good enough and this and that. And you and I are looking at each other going, well, if it's not good enough, do something about it, but there is nothing wrong with it. And then the comments come flooding in and, oh man, you're amazing.
Yeah. And once is okay.
Yeah.
Maybe even twice, you know, you think, okay, you know, maybe they're not very comfortable, maybe they don't do this very often. And, you know, maybe they are generally feeling a bit down about their guitar playing. But when it's a pattern, again and again and again, you see this with people. And you think, okay, this is getting a bit silly here now because you've been told multiple times that you're doing way better than you think, you're actually okay, just do this, do that. But they keep coming back with this victim mindset, the Eeyore, you know, the depressing donkey or whatever. Eeyore was a donkey, right?
Yeah, he was, yeah. But for me, it's like, if you're not happy with that take, why the fuck have you uploaded it? You know, it's like...
Black and white as ever, Mrs. Higgy. If you think I'm black and white, seriously, you know, if Mrs. Higgy did this channel, we'd be fucking running like Usain Bolt away. We'd be scaring the shit out of us. Yeah, we'd be like, okay, press to the wall. Like, shit, don't look at me.
Don't listen to him, I'm not that bad.
No.
Hit the floor and give me 20.
But yeah, it's this whole fucking thing, and it really pisses me off when people just like refuse to just, you know, get their fuck on. You know, get the right mindset and take responsibility and say, all right, okay, you know, I'm going to sort this shit out. I can do this, all right? Instead of living in this story of, I guess I'm always going to be unteachable, or yeah, I guess it doesn't matter how many times I try. I guess I'm always going to suck. Hey, blah, blah, blah. And when you do that, you're not really asking for help. You know, it's portrayed that way, but what you're really doing is you want attention. Yes. Because that's the effect. Yeah. You know, and before anyone protests and says, that's not true, people need help, I need help, blah, blah, blah. Look at your actions, right? Consciously, you may not always be aware of your reasoning behind doing something, but subconsciously, you're being led to perform a certain action, and the action then has certain effects, right? So there's a payoff. Yes, exactly. And this is quite an interesting concept, this idea of there are payoffs for our negative behaviors. Definitely. And they may not make sense at first glance because you'd be thinking like, well, why would I self-sabotage? Why would I do that to myself? I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to suck. I don't want to be pissed off and angry. And yet, again and again and again, you keep indulging in the same behavior, which leads to the same result, which is you do something you say you're unhappy with, and then you get all these people commiserating with you, which really is the goal. That's really what you want. Also, they do it
really for the sole attention. As in, it doesn't, you know, if somebody professes, oh, you know, I didn't do so well that take, but I thought, you know, oh, no, man, you did amazing. You know, so in some ways they want smoke blown up their ass. So it's attention, either whether it be a negative attention of, oh, man, I can help you with that, or you know, because I see it in other spheres. It's not just in guitar.
It's not just guitar playing.
No. And
thankfully, I don't get a lot of it.
Oh, no, you don't personally.
But I see a lot of it in guitar groups on Facebook. And before I used to, you know, do what I do now, I used to see it a lot. Yes. In other aspects of the guitar sphere, shall I say. Yeah. Which is these people, basically it's like learned helplessness. You know, they are constantly portraying themselves as somebody who can't do stuff, and they keep whining and saying they can't do stuff. And yeah, they get everybody rallying around them, trying to help them. Yeah. They're saying, oh man, try this, try that. And they're like an endless black hole of where you can pour all of your attention and effort to no avail whatsoever. It will never change. It doesn't matter.
It's so bad in guitar groups. That is so bad.
It's like psychic vampires, you know. They just keep taking and taking and taking.
There's another place I see that in dog owner groups. Yeah. Oh fuck me! It's like a black hole. That is. It really is.
Yeah, I see a lot of this, you know, by proxy. You know?
Yeah. And it's terrible. It really is. And at the end of the day, they still do nothing. They still do nothing.
So they'll take all the advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they still don't fucking do it.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't really want help.
No.
Because they didn't really want to do anything. That's the thing.
And I think, don't you think this, oh God, going back to the culture thing, this day and age and this culture flies back in. Fucking bastard.
Fuck you, fly.
Yeah, screw you. Well, it's learned helplessness.
It is learned helplessness. It really is, because it's like, it's more rewarding to somebody to get attention.
I remember there was a post, and this is going back even a couple of years ago, on one of the dog groups I'm in, and somebody's dog was ill, sick, and they were like, oh, you know, ask Facebook, because fuck me, Facebook will have the answers.
Yeah,
right?
Don't ring the fucking vet, right?
No, that's it. And you know, the woman even said, thanks for all of your help. I think she's going to be okay. I'm not going to bother phoning the vet. I was just doing my nutting.
Do you know these people?
Yeah.
Like, whether it's dog groups or horse groups or guitar groups or whatever they are, do you know they're the equivalent of those people on social media that like do a status that makes everyone worry about them, and then everyone's in the comments going, "Oh, what's up, hun?
Yeah,
you okay, darling?" Yeah, and they'll just say, "PM me."
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck you prick. Yes. You know what I mean? Sorry for the excess swearing, guys, you know, but seriously, I mean, if you're really worried about swearing, fucking seriously, get some priority.
Don't fucking, just unsubscribe now.
Seriously, unsubscribe, yeah, seriously. Man, there's fucking wars going on.
Don't subscribe and just don't watch the video.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Like, subscribe, don't watch the video.
Yeah, and leave a comment. Nice, obviously.
No, seriously, there's evil shit going on in the world every day. Don't worry about swearing. It's like, you know. I
do remember my friend and her kids, and I used to always swear in front of her kids, and it wasn't until I'd leave, I think, shit, I was really swearing in front of their kids. And then I just thought, oh, well, fuck it, they've got to hear it somewhere.
Is that those kids that went on to murder that?
Just kidding. To bring that up.
I'm just trolling you.
Yeah.
So that's really the payoffs. Anyway, I was talking about payoffs. So there are payoffs for our negative behaviours. We're not consciously aware that we're engaging in a negative behaviour for a particular payoff, but subconsciously we are doing something negative, self-sabotaging ourselves, or engaging in a compulsion. We're driven to do something.
An easy one is eating. To you know, because a lot of...
Yeah, you might think, well, why would I want to, like, you know, make myself unhealthy or unfit, you know, but there is a payoff.
Yeah.
You know, why would I want to stay unemployed? You know, there's got to be a payoff there somewhere. There will be a reason that makes you choose that action.
Over the other action.
And the other payoff for people saying, like, putting themselves down constantly, like, for attention, you know, the other payoff for that isn't just attention. It's also that they get to stay stuck.
Exactly.
And you might think, guys, watching this, fuck off. Why would you want to stay stuck? Exactly. Consciously, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because consciously, with logic, you will ask yourself, of course I don't want to stay stuck. Of course I want to progress. Obviously, right? But subconsciously, there will be a reason why you're self-sabotaging. You know, and subconsciously, one of these reasons is that you get to act like a victim. Because if you act like a victim, you don't have to fucking do anything. Yeah, because let's face it, not doing anything is on paper easier than doing something.
Yes.
Right? It's the equivalent of sitting on your ass playing video games, drinking beer versus going to work and earning money. You know, which is easier?
Yes.
Right? Exactly. The sitting on your ass doing nothing is easier. Yeah, but it might be detrimental to your life, but you still choose it because it's easier. And it's the same thing with acting like a victim. That's why victim culture these days is so fucking prevalent. It's because it's a 1-2 punch of like a payoff, which is not only they get to do fucking nothing, but they get loads of attention.
Yeah, and it's also like having that label as well, I think is really important. It's like, you know, having the label of I can't.
Yeah. Well, it's a get out of jail free card.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You know, and basically guitar players, guys, if you keep putting yourselves down publicly, all you're doing is you're keeping yourself there. You might think that you're doing it because you want help. You don't. If you wanted help, you'd take the help and you'd do the fucking work. Because you have had help. You've had loads of help. You've had loads of people offering you free advice, giving you links, pointing you towards resources. You've had help. There is no shortage of free motherfucking help on the internet, right? But if you're still acting like someone who sucks and hates themselves and hates their guitar playing, then I put it to you, you don't want help. You want attention.
Yeah, because if you really wanted help, you'd do something about it.
Yeah.
And whether that means, you know, seeing an online tutor or one in person or whatever, you know, it's not about putting your hand in your pocket so much as the answers are out there. Is, as they say, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And for some people, they make that a profession, don't they?
Yeah.
Of victimhood.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, so, you know, sorry, actually, no, I'm not fucking sorry, actually. I'm not sorry at all. You know, fuck it, I've had to learn this lesson. Everyone watching this video might have learned this lesson. There might be nobody watching this video, actually, who needs this lesson at all, in which case that's brilliant.
Yes.
And put it someone else's way. But if you are watching this video thinking, shit, you're talking about me and you hate me for it, I don't care. You need to hear it and you need to make the change at some point, because if you don't, you're going to be that eternal victim and you're still going to hate yourself when you're 60 years old. You know, it's nobody else's fault. You've got to just fucking do it. Pull your finger out. Stop acting like a victim. So yeah, it's been a harsh one today, but really, guitar players, you've got to stop doing it. Stop putting yourselves down publicly for attention. It sucks. Yeah. There's nothing admirable about it. There's no virtue in victimhood. Just fucking do the work. You've had help. There's loads of fucking help. Yeah, and it's and to watch, to witness, it's almost cringeworthy for me, and I'm not even. Yeah, you're not even involved. No, yeah. Exactly. I find it cringeworthy. I'm just like, oh, why would you do that? And another thing, guys, stop fucking helping those people. Right? You can recognize them. You recognize the victims, that people that just want to whine and whinge. And if they keep coming back week after week, week after week, asking the same stupid ass questions, and they've had loads of comments of people offering all of their fucking advice, and yet they've responded to nobody, they put nothing into action, fucking stop feeding them. Exactly. It's the only way to stop them doing it. I gave up a long time ago feeding narcissistic behavior or just entitled behavior or whiners. You know, I don't feed them at all now. I just let them stew in their own pile of excreta. That's the best way to deal with them. Let them get on with it. You know, there's always going to be some naive bellend that's going to rub them in essential oils and give them the attention that they want, but just stop being part of that system of just codependent shit, you know. Put your time in where it's worth it, which is your guitar playing, and only help people that actually want to take action and help themselves. So that's been a public service announcement from Castle Higgy. Yes, there have been lots of swear words, but I don't fucking care because it's the real world and it's 2022 and there's all sorts of weird shit going on in this world. You know, swearing's nothing. In fact, swear more. Swear more. Get your balls out of the jar. Get your fuck on. Get what you want this year. You know, be more you. Be more lion and less lamb. Okay? Go after what you want and get it. Okay? And yeah, get the Tao of Badass Guitar and read it because it's bloody great. I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. It is bloody great. Yeah, but do get the Tao, and it is great. And I've read it. Yeah. I've even listened to it as well. That's dedication. It is. I really have no idea how to end this video. No, should we just do a blank screen? Just like blank screen with like burnt, thin, like Eurotrash. Yeah. Any of you guys used to watch Eurotrash? Yeah. If you're from Europe. Hey, you know, nah, it doesn't matter. I was just going to say, like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Isn't that shit that people do now? I can never be asked to say all that stuff. No. It's so corporate and crappy. I just like ending videos with like a fucking point. Yeah. I'm leaving this in. Are you leaving all of this in? Yeah, guys can see this. They can just see this. They can see the rambling ends. Do you know the worst part for Ben? Starting a video, ending a video. Yeah. It's like a performance on stage or anything like that, you know. Well, no, it's not like a performance on stage at all, apart from the beginning part. Yeah. Beginning something is difficult, getting into the flow. Yeah. But with talking to a camera, which is not a natural thing to do at all. Having a conversation is more natural with a person, but talking to a camera is not a natural thing. But ironically, he's really good at it. Well, yeah. Well, it's like we said, starting and ending. It's always the same. Yeah, starting and ending is they're the difficult parts. Yeah. Yeah. So should we end now? I'm just going to fucking end it. Bye.